fine way to end the league season, Jerry. Just chatting to some of the Billericay reporters, and he said the best side they've seen down here this season, one of the most complete performances. Fill you up with pride even more.
Yeah, it's very much today about us. You know, there's lots of permutations in the league today, but we had to focus on us, our performance levels. I thought it was that. I think it was a complete performance. I thought the team that certainly were on the front foot and the ascendancy. I thought we controlled possession and dominated the game. Deservedly scored a couple of good goals, a fantastic set-piece delivery from James and a towering header from Robbie. And then nice one of our free kicks comes off as well with Tom Smith. But no, I thought, and even Harry's come across there and said, deserved the win. That's the best performance we've had for a while now. And I know our performances have been good, but I thought that was a real show of intent from us and a really confidence boosting performance going into the playoffs on Wednesday.
Did it help as well that because you knew Billericay had to go for it for the win, there was a little bit more space out there and the players really exploited it?
Yeah, I'm not so sure, Mark. I thought it was just the way we moved the ball and we got in between their lines. They're still organised. They're not going to come out gun-ho from the first minute, that's for sure. So, all right, at the end, it's almost like they got a front four up there and we kept our back four in then, actually, and kept Frankie in front to screen it as well. So, no, listen, you've still got to break these teams down. You've still got to be able to play between them, the style we play. And I thought we mixed the game up really well. At times we went up to Brunty, we played off him. We knew they played a diamond. We knew that there'd be space wide areas. We knew that we could get our fullbacks out, and I thought we did that terrific. The focus on Thursday was around switches of play, through central areas, out through our fullbacks and creating 2v1s in wide areas. And I thought we'd done that terrific as well, and we got in a few times. And no, I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased because end of the season, the last one, 71 points. That's a really good return. I think it's 18 clean sheets now in the league as well. And I've said before, that gives you the base to go and play the sort of stuff we want to play. Now we've got a really exciting game on Wednesday. Of course we wanted fourth, but Chippenham couldn't quite do us and help us with a favour down there. And Chelmsford have won 1-0. But in the end, it was about us. And like I said, our momentum and our performance level. And that's what we'll take into Wednesday. We'll train on Monday evening at Twerton. And then we'll hopefully, well, we will. I'll expect a really big crowd at Twerton on Wednesday night.
How important is that defence? I mean, how does it compare for other ones you've seen or managed in sort of any levels come across, really? Because that's 36 goals conceded in a league campaign, which is astonishing, really. And it helps that I think Brian Clark, Robbie Cundy have a presence, and two others, Jack Batten and Anthony Straker, only missed one game. So the continuity has been so good.
I think that's been the key to it. They've managed to stay fit. They've managed to stay clear of suspensions. That's a sign of a good defender. If you're not picking up suspensions, that's a sign of a really good defender. So we talk about staying on your feet, forcing play sideways or backwards, forcing players to make mistakes rather than diving in. Their relationship that we work on and we drill it, the relationship's been great right the way through the season. And they've moulded really well together. The only one we've really changed at times has been right back, but when Joe Rains has gone in there and made that position his own, obviously we have Misha Fetti who's here. He's done a terrific job for us. But whoever's gone in there has fit in really well with alongside Ryan at the back, who's been terrific for us in recent weeks and through the season as well. Probably the best goalkeeper in the league. And no, it's been a really good base. And now we've got those front boys in the midfield all firing on good cylinders as well. And the hardest thing for me and the best thing for me is I've got a decision to make on Wednesday night to pick a team, which is going to be tough. But we know whatever team we pick out there, we're going to give it all. And like I said, we'll have a huge crowd at Twerton, I'm sure of it, because we're averaging 1,100 in the league, and local football will come out to watch it. I want them all to come out and watch it and really get us going. And hey, listen, we know where we want to go now. We think this team is special. We think they're a special group of players. I thank them all there. I didn't say well done. I said I thanked them. I thanked them for the league campaign. The well done's come. There's no I've spoke about it before. No champagne gets drunk tonight. We got recovery shakes now. We're gonna use. Bristol City have kindly produced that and provided that through Kit, our sports scientist, who have on the coach on the way back. The boys will be right over the weekend. Like I said, they'll train Monday as well. Looking forward to Wednesday.
Before we go on to Wednesday, the season as a whole, as you mentioned, really high points total, over 70. Was any particular highlights for you, or just collectively it's been such a good, consistent campaign?
The most enjoyable bit is the group, and I talk about it's a special group of players. However corny that may sound, honestly, I spoke to Harry, their manager, before, and I said the best thing about it, I haven't had to really manage them. I haven't had to look after them. They've managed themselves. We coach them, we encourage them, we pick teams, we help them tactically, but they've helped themselves in the way they've been. They've been such a hard-working group. That's what they're all about. They want to come in, they want to achieve, and I said before, you've got players in there with different agendas, and what it does as a collective means that you've got a group that are really hungry and they've got a desire to achieve. And like I said last week, it's been about the trust from day one of pre-season, trust us, and we've worked so well together as a staff and as a group, a really tight-knit group. Whatever's gone on around us, we've never been affected by it, and that's what's produced 71 points and a fine season to date. I'll say to date. For us, it's all about Wednesday now and hard work. We're going to go into that, and we want to win that so badly.
Dean, we had two very close games with Wealdstone as well this season. Of course, the two draws, a thrilling 3-3 at Grosvenor Vale and a 1-1 fairly recently as well. So it's not like we haven't played them for a while. They're fresh in your mind and we know what they're about.
Yeah, Bobby knows all about us. We know all about Bobby's team. What his team has done, he's got a special group of players because they've come from nowhere. They dropped away in recent weeks. I think they've come in from almost 9th, 10th and managed to get in the playoffs. So fair play to them. That shows they got some good character in there. That's going to be a real tough game at Twerton. Make no bones about it. There's some strong boys in there and a group that wants to work hard for him as well. So there's no given. And like we say, we expect the toughest game of the season on Wednesday night. We'll go away now. I'll do my homework and we'll come up with a game plan and make sure we pick the right team, hopefully, to go and get a result.
Just finally, Andy Watkins was named in the starting 11, but then there's a very late change. Ross Stern coming in. Was an injury in the warm-up?
Yeah, in shooting drill before the game, he's just tweaked his groin slightly. It's not a pull. I didn't think there was any point in risking it. He sort of said he could, but I just didn't see the value in it at all in this. So, no, we've kept him away from it, and Joe Romanski come on the bench, and Ross has gone in. I thought Ross done terrific as well. So that's what I've said to them all along. There's players outside the group. Be ready, because at any time you'll be needed, and that proved that Ross's attitude was right when he was called upon just before the game to go and play, and Joe Romanski on the bench. So, no, listen, like I said, they're all really good lads. They're a good group. They're honest as well, because Andy could have not said anything before the game, but he knew as the team that might affect it. So, no, easy decision really.
Congratulations again. We'll see you at Twerton Park on what's going to be rocking on Wednesday night.
Cheers, Mark. Thank you.